Hello, welcome. I'm going to talk a little about a TV station I watched as a kid. It's a bit of an odd video. It doesn't really completely fit with the toys and video game themes, but cartoons were a big deal to those toy lines. And in the 80s, there were a lot of great cartoons, and most of them where I lived were on Channel 20, WTXX, which I have mentioned before in the Let's Play Sharp Shot video. That game on Intellivision, one of those mini games within that game, appeared on this TV channel as a part of a contest. So I've mentioned it before, and if you grew up in Connecticut, I'm sure you're familiar with this channel. It's not the same anymore. This was a long time ago. In 1995, it became part of UPN, and then I guess it's CW now. So it's just something from my childhood. So I decided to make this video because I came across this letter, which I was just going to post on the blog, and then I found something else. And I wanted to add a little video clip at the end. So this is the cartoon lineup back in the 80s. So what you have here on the left is the morning block of cartoons. This was called Kids Time Express. Like in between each episode, or between each show, there was those few minutes of commercials, and somebody and a puppet, like you see here, would introduce the next show. They just talk briefly. So you had Heathcliff, He-Man, which is really Masters of the Universe, Inspector Gadget, Woody Woodpecker, and this is a mention of the Sunday show called Kids Time. I said in between the cartoons during the weekdays was Kids Time Express, and then Kids Time. So this is Mike and TX Critter, and I don't recall the name of this one. He's not mentioned here. It just says love Mike and TX. It says hi, hope you'll watch all of our new shows this fall, and be sure to join us for Kids Time Sundays at 8:30. So in the afternoon, this is where it really got good. I don't remember if I watched much of She-Ra. I don't recall when I got home from school. I think it was a little later than this. And I had to do homework. It makes me wonder when I did homework. Because then you got Scooby-Doo, Thundercats, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. Of course, you're probably thinking, like I am, why didn't they put He-Man over here? She-Ra, He-Man. Then it would have been, they go together, and then just be a full action-packed afternoon. But, I don't know, Scooby-Doo just seems a little out of place. He would have made more sense in the morning. It's still a great network. Transformers and G.I. Joe were my biggest ones, and then Masters of the Universe. I watched a fair amount of Thundercats, but I wasn't so interested in it. I never got the toys, any of the toys. But I watched it. You see, Great Times, 20... The WTXX-XX is the Roman numeral for 20, so it's channel 20. This character, TX Critter, the puppet, was created by the same guy that created Elf, which you're probably more familiar with, the Elf TV show. Not on this network, though. I think it was on NBC. So I also came across this. Now, this isn't from the 80s, though. It's from 1994. It's still sealed. It looks like it's a WTXX contest. I guess to win a trip to Walt Disney World. It has a jigsaw puzzle, so I figured, well, I've never opened this. I'll open it in the video and do the jigsaw puzzle. But I wasn't watching many cartoons in 94. I'm not sure where I got this from. It's probably just given away at stores in Connecticut, maybe even the toy store I worked at, because in 94 I was working in a toy store. Yeah, I went a trip to Walt Disney World to ride the Tower of Terror. Looks like you have to watch TV shows, and then they must have given you a word or something to fill in here. Let's see what this puzzle is. Probably not. Yeah, I didn't really watch these cartoons. I can kind of see what I have here. Actually, I did watch Exo Squad. That's a great show. Yeah, not the best jigsaw puzzle. It's very loose. It was very thin. I mean, it was free, obviously. Probably a lot of stuff that had the toys of at the toy store I worked at. I can see there are, except for like Flintstones, but we did have Exo Squad toys and Mighty Max, which I'm seeing right here. Biker Mice from Mars. There we go. VR Troopers, another one we had the toys of. It was another Saban show like Power Rangers. You got Garfield and Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, this puzzle just doesn't stay together. Trying to get the pieces together. So anyway, you can see pictures or scans on the blog of this stuff. And I'll get that up, and I have some screen caps. I'm going to play a clip though here at the end of the video of Patsy and TX Critter introducing an episode of Brave Star. The quality's not great. My old VHS tapes, as you can see in the commercials, they aren't really the highest quality because I reuse the tape so much that it's not straight. You know, you can see like images kind of the other shows, the way the tapes, you know, they overwrote, and then over time they just degrade. So I'll play a clip of that. If I find other things, I know I have at least one thing from WTXX, like a different cartoon lineup. I'll probably add them to the commercials. I still need to go through a few things, but I'll see what I have. And I'll leave maybe some links, but you can see them on the channel. They should be easy to find. So check out the blog entry, and here is a clip from Kids Time Express.
Patsy, what rhymes with fuzz?
Let's see. Oh, okay. What about Scuzz?
Uh-oh, just as I thought.
What? Where are we going today?
Fort Carrium. Scuzz has taken over the job of High Wizard of the Prairie People.
Ooh, let's watch Brave Star.
Stay tuned for Brave Star.